My superstar panel return. Dominic Samuels, your nominee for GB.
Well, this time mine is an honorary Greatest Briton. It's Governor of Florida, Ron DeSantis, for calling Disney out when they were attacking him, dubbing his bill that actually seeks to give parents choice with regards to what their children under 8 are exposed to. They dubbed it the Don't Say Gay bill, and which is obviously really, really just ridiculous. And he said, you know, it's not your role to parent our children, and he's completely right.
Yeah, and I also loved the way that he called Disney out for their hypocrisy, working with regimes like the Chinese regime. They don't care about that, do they? Sean Bailey, your Greatest Briton nominee.
My Greatest Briton nominee is Dominic Raab for his pledge to protect freedom of speech through his Bill of Rights from wokery, because we have to be able to speak about everything and hear everybody's opinion if we're going to resolve the challenges that society always faces. So I think Dominic's on the right lines here to enshrine it in law, the protection of the freedom of speech.
And Amy Nickell, your nominee.
So my nominee is Prince Harry.
What?
Because when the world said, I hope you never come back, he actually listened and he didn't come back. And now everyone is outraged about this. Doesn't really make
you
sense.
actually serious, Amy?
I think he's a man of principle, and I think what he's proved is he really doesn't care what we think, and I think that's incredibly admirable. And
well, I think you've lost the plot. I think you've finally lost the plot. Because can I tell you, I was disgusted by Prince Harry this week.
And he doesn't
Look
care.
at the state of his grandmother. Look at what his grandmother has done for the country and for the Commonwealth. And he refused to come. He was the only family member who refused to come. She hasn't met the great-granddaughter that he named after the Queen because he claims he loves her so much. I think he's a disgrace. And you're saying he's the Greatest Briton for letting down the Queen and not returning to Prince Philip's memorial service. Shame on you.
The disgrace in this. We bullied him out and now we're surprised he doesn't want to come back.
We bullied him out? What are you talking about?
Fairly well documented.
What? Tell me, enlighten me.
Prince Harry, we can constantly humiliate and belittle the man.
You've drunk the Montecito Kool-Aid, Amy. You're not speaking facts here.
So I take it I haven't won?
He hasn't come back. Prince Harry hasn't come back because he doesn't accept that now that he's no longer a working royal, he will not receive government protection paid for by the British taxpayer.
He hasn't come back.
And he is churlish and he is pathetic for this. And you know what? This might have been his last opportunity to spend time with his grandmother, who he claims that he has so much respect for.
Let him pay for the security so he can come back and be with his grandmother.
He can pay for his own security now. He's a private citizen.
And they said, no, you can't have that security. You can't have the state-level security. You can't pay for it yourself. So he said, I don't want to follow in my mother's footsteps. I'm not doing it.
What an insane nomination. What an insane nomination.
Dan, have I won?
Absolutely not.
Don't take the bait.
You've won the most bonkers moment on the show this week, that's for sure. But Dominic Samuels has won. I think Ron DeSantis is a good honorary Greatest Briton today. And the reason that I'm going for him actually is because of the way that he called out Disney's hypocrisy, especially over China, especially over the Dominican Republic. Why do Disney think it's okay to be so woke in America, but it doesn't matter what they do around the world? Absolute hypocrites.